Hello internet friends, my quest to keep my PC super quiet continues with a new case, the Be Quiet PureBase 600 RTX gaming case, and an upgrade to my graphics card from a 6-year-old GTX 1070 to an RTX 3060 semi-fanless card. Semi-fanless just means that the fans only spin up as needed when playing graphically intense games or when video rendering. The PureBase 600, it's not an expensive case. I got mine for 95 quid, but it's a nice option for those wanting quiet operation on a budget. It's got a 3-step fan controller at the front, and by the way, the fans that come installed in this case are pretty decent. Pure Wings 2. They operate at a maximum of 17 decibels. Be Quiet cases have all this, well, it's not insulating material, it's noise reducing material on the sides of the case and stuff. And also this thing at the top, which can be opened for airflow, but keep it closed and keep the noise down even more. So in this video, I'm going to take out all the parts from my PC and transfer them to this new case, then install the new GPU. We'll see how it goes. I should say at the outset, I'm not a PC expert. I may make mistakes in the video, so don't follow it as a guide or anything like that. I've really learned everything I know through the experience of upgrading this PC. When did I buy it? 2014. So technically it's 9 years old at this point, but in reality the only part that's still here from back then is the CPU heatsink. This is my third case, for instance. I did a big upgrade last year also to be ready for Windows 11 with a new CPU, motherboard, RAM. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this if it weren't for the company that I've bought all these parts from, Quiet PC. This isn't a sponsor video, but I just wanted to do a shout out for them because their support has been amazing. Every time I've needed to upgrade or had a question about what I should be buying, they've been able to help. For that Windows 11 upgrade, for instance, they plugged the CPU in, tested the RAM for me and sent everything as a bundle. So all I had to do was plug in wires once it was in the case. I came across Quiet PC when I started doing YouTube videos around 10 years ago. I was sick of having a system that was always whirring in the background of recordings. I was searching online, I don't care what the power is at this stage, let's start from there, a Quiet PC. And that's when Quiet PC popped up. But I soon found that quiet doesn't mean low performance or underpowered or anything like that. It just means it's in the selection of the parts. There's always water cooling and stuff, but as I said, I'm like an intermediate PC user. I don't want the additional hassle of water cooling. I haven't taken the plunge. I just want to keep things simple. I often have to do research, like I forget what goes where. This time I forgot that the motherboard, there's two, isn't there? Power connectors that need to be connected, and was like stressing for half an hour. What have I done? Have I damaged the RAM? Have I bent some irreplaceable pin on the motherboard? No, you've just forgotten to plug that wire in. Something like that happens to me every time I take apart a PC and try and put it back together. But like I say, I've learned all this stuff on the fly and just research when problems go wrong. Like I said, the 3060 is semi-fanless for quietness. It is a kind of a misleading term there, semi-fanless. A lot of these terms with graphics cards are kind of marketing terms. How can we get this across in as few words as possible? Actually, semi-fanless doesn't really describe the operation very well. It just means fans don't operate unless they need to when things start to get hot under intense use. It's not the top of the line in 2023, but to be honest, I've never been someone who needs the latest gear. I feel like I'm living in an alternate universe sometimes when I hear people talking about needing two 4070s Ti's to play the latest games properly. No, you don't. That 1070 that I've been using, that's been a solid card for 6 years, and I've yet to encounter a game I haven't been able to play with it. Not on the highest settings, but no slowdown, stuttering, good frames per second. So I don't know. I think a lot of it is sometimes people trying to keep up with the Joneses and having the latest thing. You can get by for an awful long time with cards, and hopefully the 3060 will last me a good few years. These Nvidia cards have CUDA cores. Don't ask me what the hell that CUDA is. I could research it, but I can't be asked. Basically all it means is if it's CUDA enabled, then when I use Premiere Pro can use the GPU if it's CUDA compatible or whatever. So something to look out for with NVIDIA cards, but I think most of them have that CUDA capability built in now. It used to be something you had to select for, but I think they all have it now. So the good news is, after assembly, that this case is whisper quiet. It's quieter than my other one, in fact. How to demonstrate that in this video? I don't have a decibel meter or something. I suppose I could put the microphone very close and mess around with the fans, but most of what you can hear is just the hiss on the microphone without noise suppression. I'll show you here, but try to listen underneath the hiss of the microphone. Yeah, so with my noise suppression settings on the microphone, this PC is not heard when it's idling. Of course, when you're playing those games, if you're doing video voiceover, then the graphics card is going to spin up, and that is when you will get perhaps a little bit of noise on your mic. It's unavoidable when playing these graphically intensive games. The GPU will spin up and you might hear it through your noise reduction, and then it's a case of trying to get those settings correct in your video recording software, and that's a topic for another video, quite honestly. So thanks once again to Quiet PC for all their help over the years. I'd really recommend them beyond the focus on the quietness, just for customer service. It's like they actually want to help you. Crazy. Please like and share this vid with anyone else looking for a quiet PC. I've been Napian, and I'll catch you next time.